Welcome to New England Boating. I'm Parker Kelly.
And I'm Tom Richardson, and today we're coming to you from New Bedford, Massachusetts. Nicknamed the Whaling City, New Bedford is the world's most famous whaling-era seaport and also the #1 commercial fishing port in America.
That's right. New Bedford is proud of its past, its present, and its future. Later on in the show, we're going to be meeting the mayor and talking with him about this culturally diverse, wonderfully rich city.
That's right. We're also going to be visiting the Whaling Museum, checking out the Z, and also some of the restaurants and shops in town as well. But first, we're going to give you a boater's tour of the harbor, show you some of the marinas, the launch ramps, moorings, other things you'll need to know as a boater when visiting this port.
New England Boating, New Bedford.
Let's go. We're here with Jeff Steeb
and Bob Boulay,
and they're with the Port of New Bedford, and they're going to give us a little tour of the harbor of New Bedford. We're at the public dinghy dock here, right? This is kind of where all the transient boaters would probably bring in their dinghy, obviously tie it up and access downtown.
That's correct. This is Coast Guard Park.
Obviously, New Bedford's a really busy commercial port. You have to watch out for some things like this, right?
It's a working harbor.
What's going on with the barge there that we just passed?
It's just part of the construction for the South Terminal.
Bob, tell us about the hurricane barrier. It's pretty extensive. Look at it.
Yeah, it's 4 miles long. It's one of the largest barriers on the East Coast. It took them 4 years, 62 to 66. It's 150 feet wide. The gates close, but there's a tunnel that goes underneath so the workers can get from one side to the other.
Oh, really?
40 feet down.
Oh, no kidding. Really?
It was amazing when they built it and put this corrugated dam and started pumping it out. I rode my bike down the next day. I wanted to see what the bottom of the harbor looked like. We actually snuck down it with shovels because the Hardy Boys were on TV. That's right, the adventures are. So anyway, we thought maybe we'd come up with some kind of, but we got nothing.
Yeah.
A lot of dead fish laying on the bottom.
Oh, yeah?
This was built in 1849, one of the older lighthouses on the East Coast. I think Ned's Point light, maybe a little older, but I think the same people build it. They look identical.
They do.
They do.
What should mariners know about the approach to New Bedford Inner Harbor?
It's pretty clear. The channel's well marked when you're coming in from Buzzards Bay.
How about once you're in the harbor, Bob?
Again, it's a straight shot. You can see the New Bedford to Haven Bridge. The markers continue right into our marina.
So, Jeff, you have ferries here too that run to the islands?
Absolutely. We'll take you to the vineyard on the C Street Ferry, seasonal ferry, park at our Whales Tooth parking lot, come over here to the State Pier, Bedford State Pier. Right behind us is the ferry terminal. Hop on the ferry and you're there in about 45 minutes. And you don't have to cross any bridges to Cape Cod.
This is where Herman Melville left on board the Acushnet in 1843. He had signed on to the whale ship and he went off. And he ended up writing a famous novel about a whale.
Yeah, I heard about that one.
Yeah.
That's pretty like a big, thick book, right?
That's one.
Moby Dick.
Moby Dick.
Now, what's that? That looks like the Mayflower.
It is the Mayflower. Not the original, but it's the replica of the Mayflower. It's in having some extensive repairs done to the hull.
All right, so this is Crow's Island. I've always been curious about this island. Tell me, what's the story behind
Looks like
this?
there's a chapel on it too.
There is a chapel. Originally, it was a radio station. He's got everything on that
Looks
island.
like a museum.
He does. He's just got.
That's neat.
He's a local legend. He is. We have yellow mooring balls that we put in for day moorings. You know, that people could come to New Bedford, spend the day for free.
How would one identify those moorings?
Do you see the yellow ones?
Yep.
They stand out.
I guess so. That's
Those are the ones
make it pretty easy.
That's the one they can come and stay for the day for free.
That's right.
Yeah, and we were saying, like, you know, a lot of destinations, there isn't much to do on shore. Say you're traveling through here, you get a rainy day or bad weather outside, just go ashore and, you know, you have a ball.
In a 4-block area, I think there are something like 20 different museums, art museums, and there's just so much going on. You just have to come to New Bedford to see it. And a lot of people come by land, and we're just trying to get people to come by in their boats.
Well, that wraps up up our little tour of New Bedford Harbor. Hopefully it's shown you some of the things you need to know as a recreational boater when visiting the harbor. For more information, visit portofnewbedford.org or newenglandboating.com. You can find tons more information for recreational boaters on our website. Anyways, up next, Parker has a meeting with the mayor.
So I'm here with John Mitchell, the mayor of New Bedford. Please tell me about New Bedford. What makes this port so different from the other ports?
Where do I begin? So what makes New Bedford different is, first of all, its story. New Bedford was to whaling, as many people know, as Detroit was to automobiles. This is where it happened. New Bedford, on the eve of the Civil War, was the wealthiest city per capita in the United States because of the whaling industry. And so if you've read Moby Dick, you know about New Bedford. You know at least about New Bedford back then. And so much of that whaling history is preserved here today. Nowadays, as you can see from here, we're a major commercial fishing port. In fact, New Bedford is the biggest commercial fishing port in America,
wow,
as measured by the value of the fish that are landed here. If you like to dine and sail, this is the place to go. New Bedford, if you grab a mooring right out here, you can take a convenient launch right into the dock, and within a 5-minute walk, you have 19 different restaurants to choose from.
Right, talk about the walkability.
So New Bedford was laid out in the 1840s in a very pedestrian-friendly way. Cobblestone streets, street lighting,
Very
the whole
quaint.
thing, old quaint buildings. If you like walking around Martha's Vineyard or Newport or Nantucket, you'll like New Bedford. So we have lots of restaurants within a short walk of the pier.
And you did grow up here.
I did.
So it's a place that you also love and call home.
I'm biased, so let's see. You're interviewing someone who does have a certain bias for this place. But I do think if you come try us out, you'll find that, like so many others, that this is a very interesting place to boat. A lot of other people have shied away from here in the past because they figured, well, it's just an industrial port.
And you say
but
to
we're
them,
so much more.
So John
Yes.
Mitchell, the mayor of New Bedford, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Up next, Tom is on the Ernestina.
And the Effie Morrissey names for the captain's daughter.